Cams across the state alerting you to danger, bringing you live footage of tornadoes as they touch down in Wathau County.
Look at this, Chase. Guys, look at that.
This is ground zero almost. I mean, this is really hard to stomach, like I said.
We take our commitment to being on your side seriously, and together, we're Mississippi Strong.
Weekdays, stream First Alert Weather Plus.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information. From your morning commute to your afternoon drive, we're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus.
All right, good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. We're almost to the end of the work week. It is a little muggy out there, but the main story going into Thursday and Friday is that we're going to be talking a little bit more about some warmer conditions. Highs today are expected to make it to the low 90s, and it's already feeling it was the mid 70s. Let's see if this loads here. There we go. It's already 78 degrees. Humidity is already at an 81%, so it feels more like 80, so a few degrees warmer than our actual temperature. That looks to be pretty much on par with what you can expect with the rest of today. Eventually, again, we're going to top out in the upper 80s, low 90s. I would say more so in the low 90s, feeling more like the mid 90s, and that trend will carry into your Friday. So we are expecting some warmer conditions tomorrow. It actually may feel more like the upper 90s at points, just with the humidity around. So nonetheless, just make sure to stay hydrated, especially if you have practices outdoors, or maybe you're planning to head to some high school football games tomorrow. It's still going to be a little bit warm even after sunset for your Friday night. So luckily, though, we're not talking about any kind of rain today, tomorrow. Now, Saturday might be a little bit more of a different story because we are expecting the chance for some isolated showers as a cold front drops in, and that will not only bring in some much needed relief in terms of drier air, but also cool us off to the mid 80s by Sunday and into the first couple of days next week. So as I mentioned, drier air is going to follow behind that cold front, and it's really going to make a difference by Monday and Tuesday. You'll really notice it, especially in the early morning hours, because I'm excited to show you guys that we are looking at temperatures starting out in the low 60s and upper 50s for your Monday and Tuesday morning. So that's definitely something to look forward to as we get closer to the first official day of September, which is, by the way, only 18 days away. So overall, not looking too bad heading into the beginning of next week, but we first got to get through these next couple of warmer days. But rain chances, as I mentioned, are going to be possible on Saturday. I would say more so late afternoon or late morning, early afternoon as that front moves in. That's looking like the timing of the front right now. But after that, ranges are going to be few and far between. Maybe an isolated shower on Tuesday, but not looking super likely. So want to give you that first alert on the rain chances going into Saturday morning into the early afternoon. There may be a few chances for showers, especially as the day goes on further south. So if you're planning to head to Hattiesburg for the Southern Miss Jackson State game, you may see an isolated shower, nothing to rain out the game or anything like that. Just may be a little bit wet for that game. But if you're planning to head out for the Mississippi State Arizona game on Saturday night, I think you're going to be pretty good to go in terms of no need to worry about the rain gear for that game. But we'll continue to see dry conditions into your Sunday and for Monday, and also more than likely Tuesday. Models have actually been back trending on the rain for Tuesday. Can't completely rule it out. We'll continue to monitor it as we get closer to time. But overall, not looking super wet over these next 7 to 10 days. So also keeping an eye out on what's going on with the tropics. We've still got that area just off of the west coast of Africa, more so heading towards the Leeward Islands now. We don't have an invest for this just yet, at least as of right now, but that could change even over the course of today. There is a high chance that this does develop into our next named tropical system. But it's still a little too early to definitively say where this is going to go. It may bring impacts to the Caribbean, but still a little too early to say what other kind of impacts it may have and if it will make it to the East Coast or have impacts on the East Coast. Still a ways away from that. So we'll keep a close eye on things, but as of right now, no activity that we're watching along the Gulf Coast, but again, it's subject to change as we are in the peak hurricane month or months of hurricane season. But that's all I got for you this morning. It's not looking too bad around town as we take a look with our around from our First Alert Skycam network, that is. But overall, going to be a relatively quiet afternoon, just a hot one. Same goes for tomorrow before we've got that front moving in Saturday and then some very nice conditions Sunday and into the first couple of days next week. So that's all I got for you today, but we'll have more on the front that we're expecting this weekend and another update for you later this afternoon. Until then, have a great day.